Universal credit. It's a joke. People expect you to work and not claim benefits. Me, I can't cope with this type of stuff. If I get a job, someone hassles me, I don't do well with conflict and I don't do well in crowded rooms. So if they're gonna get me working in, say, an office or a place where it involves buying food, I will stress out and I will punch someone out because I cannot cope with universal credit. Whoever came up with the idea of this needs to be shot because society cannot cope with this type of stuff, especially with people with mental health problems. My brother, he lost his rag in work and had a big, massive psychotic break. Put it this way, if I get forced on universal credit, I won't be able to cope. I'd have to go back in psychiatric care. In other words, back in the loony bin. Because I cannot cope with the fact that, put it this way, if they put me in a place that's not good for my mental health, I punch someone out, I get arrested for GBH, I'll blame universal credit and the dickhead that came up with the idea because I can't cope. Put it this way, I have had enough crap to last me a lifetime. My mum, God bless her, shoved me in Calderstones at 16 years of age. I was in a mental hospital until 24. I was 16 when she shoved me in and I was 24 when I got out. All those years wasted because fucking idiots like Theresa May, right, will end up putting me back in a place like that and it'll cost me a fortune in mental health problems and a lot of crap. So, to Theresa May, you're an idiot. You need to be shot and kicked out of Congress or whatever the fucking hell. You know, I hope they kick you out because if they do, I will be happy. And we don't need to be leaving the European Union because, for one, I'm happy in the European Union. I don't need this shit because it's been going on for long enough. So, to all the guys that work in the Houses of Parliament, get off your asses and get rid of this stupid universal credit because it's going to cause more problems than anything. And put it this way, you're going to get yourself in a lot of trouble coming up with an idea like this. So, if you're going to screw people over out of lots of money, that's fine. See, I'm happy with my benefits. I can't work because I don't handle conflict and I don't handle the fact that I'm shoved in a building that's crowded with people because I've got agoraphobia or whatever it's called, and I want you to sort your shit out, get your fucking government in order and just stop coming up with excuses of universal credit. Because universal credit is going backwards. We're going to be in the dark ages. We won't be able to pay our fucking electric bills, gas bills, or any sort of bills. We're going to go back to the dark ages. And I'll tell you what, if that happens, if we end up becoming a third world country because stupid Theresa May couldn't get out of fucking Brexit, it'll be her fault and eggs will be thrown at her door. And vegetables. So Theresa May needs to be kicked out, get rid of this universal credit crap, and sort your shit out in government because I am not getting a job where I'm going to end up punching someone out, going to court, suing the government for fucking ideas up here that weren't fucking supposed to happen. So, next time, don't fuck with people with mental health issues. Don't fuck with them, because it'll end up backfiring and it won't be good. Because the government are picking on people with mental health problems, because that's what you're doing. It's gonna backfire, and you're gonna have a lot of people with mental health problems at your door, because it's not a good idea to fucking come up with universal credit. I have lived with the fact that I have lived in Calderstones since 16 to 24 years of age. I have lost valuable years because my mother put me in there and she's regretting it. So if this universal credit comes to fruition, I'm going back in Meadowbrook. I don't want to live out in society where I'm getting screwed by universal credit. I'd rather class myself as if that's the case, because I don't want to end up back in fucking wherever because some fucking tithead came up with the idea of universal credit. So it's up to the government to remove this universal credit before they end up regretting their life choices of putting it out there. So universal credit needs to go, Theresa May needs to be kicked out, and we need to stay in the European Union. We've been happy for God knows how many centuries since European Union started. So why rock the boat? Why rock the boat when people are happy in the European Union? So don't rock the boat, stay in the European Union, kick Theresa May out of the government and get rid of universal credit, because it's going to end up causing a lot more shit for every fucker else that's in the UK and living within the UK, and we don't need this shit. So those are the 4 things that you need to do. So you need to get your ass in gear and make sure that you don't do all these 4 things all at once. That's me signing off.